Poor defending of both teams. Down towards Owen! It's
Nice.
Bro, you know what? I'm about done with y'all. You playing. You playing.
YouTube, what's going on, boys? We're back for another video, and for today's video we're going to be reviewing this 88 overall, just insane freaking card, Michael Owen. Before that, if you guys are new to the channel, do subscribe, leave a like, all that good stuff. Also, I'm doing a little thing where if you guys do want to play against me on Saturdays specifically, because that's when I'm going to be streaming on Twitch, you guys have the chance to do that. Just join the Discord. There's going to be more info into that. So if you guys need somebody to play co-op with, or just want to be in the stream in general, then just hop in the stream. It's going to be every Saturday. I don't know what time yet, but just join the Discord, all that stuff. But there's going to be more info of that in the comments below. But throwing that out the window, boys, this guy is a huge freaking W, and I'm tell you why. All right, I'm tell you why. In 5 games, he scored 15 freaking goals and had just 3 assists. And this is all freaking Division 3 rivals. Obviously, Division 3 isn't Division 1, but still, it was absolutely insane and one of the best icons I've used so far. And he's super freaking cheap too. I got him for 580,000. But looking at his stats, ladies and gentlemen, he has 91 pace. Why'd I say it like that? 91 pace, 86 shooting, 66 passing, 87 dribbling, 31 defense, and a 62 physicality. And then with the Hunter card that I did end up putting on him, his pace went up to a 99, and then his shooting went up to a 91. And boys, with those stats, tell me who's not going to score 15 goals in just 5 games. And oh my goodness, I know Division 3 isn't the best, but for me personally, that's one of the highest divisions I've ever had. My highest rank for weekend league and ever was Gold 1. So for me, Division 3 is kind of difficult. So because of that, I'm kind of happy about that. But moving on to the review, this guy, oh my gosh, I'm gonna nut. No homo, I'm kidding. But his pace, starting off with that, obviously he just felt fast. He glided by a whole lot of defenders. Division 3, there's defenses aren't really as expensive or as good as Division 2 type defenses, Division 1 type defenses. So it's gonna vary. But if you're looking for an icon and you're in Division 2, 3, and then so forth and so on, I feel like this guy can do some damage. But if you're in Division 1, obviously there's gonna be some better icons to use because the defenses are just gonna be insane. But for his pace, he just felt super fast and glided by each defender. For his shooting, boys, this is where he's, oh my goodness. His finesse shots were just amazing because he had the finesse shot trait. So he scored, I think, 2 or 3. His chip shots are just broken. So I'm not even going to get into that. Obviously, he's going to score some chip shots. But his near post is just crazy. Overall, his shooting is just a freaking W. It's a 10. If you're not being guarded, and as long as you know how to play the game, it's going to go in 10 times out of 10. It really is. Unless the goalkeeper pulls off some Jesus type save, he ain't got no chance. You feel me? The only weakness, his kryptonite, was when he did come up against Varane, Diego Carlos, and Van Dijk. And I did come up against Varane and Diego Carlos in one game, and then Van Dijk in another. And it was he just felt like a cap against those defenders. And obviously they're the best defenders in the game, but still I tried to do some stuff, but it just didn't work. All right. Another thing good about him was that he was a bit physical. Honestly, he doesn't have the best strength stats, but coming up against some of these sorry defenders, he just felt dominant because not everybody has Diego Carlos or Van Dijk or Varane in their team. So people that did have those sorry defenders a Stones or a David Luiz, because I do think I came up against him, defenders like that who just really aren't that fast, he just outmuscled them and just glided past them. Some cons about him, some things that weren't really that good. His 3-star skill moves weren't the best, and trying to get past those top tier defenders was kind of difficult. No matter how fast he was, they would obviously always catch up. I don't know how, I don't know why, but they would always just catch up to him. And if he didn't do any specific skill move, you're just not going to do anything. With Eric Cantona, I love him because I could do Elasticos just to break up all the cluster freaking all the heads that are in the box at the time. So like if I do an elastico, that's just 2 defenders out the way most of the time, because not everybody expects that. I know that's like Tech's favorite move, and it's just so overpowered in the box. The only thing you can really do is like that fake shot while you're running to get a bit more momentum, and then roulettes, ball rolls are also effective with him. But besides that, there's not really much variety in skill moves. Another thing was his passing. I love to do 1-2s, especially when it's just 2v2 or 2v4 in terms of like 4 defenders and then just 2 attackers, because I did play 4-4-2 with him. But with him, you can't really do it as much as you can with, like, let's say a Son that has 80 passing, because this guy has, I think it was like 63 passing or 67, but his passing just was not the best. So half the time we tried doing 1-2s, it just didn't end up looking too pretty. So because of that, you either have to sweat it to him sometimes, or you just have to dribble with him and then hope that the other defender doesn't know how to defend the dribbles. His dribbling was decent. It was not the best compared to some of the other cards I've used, like a Littman and Ansu Fati, but he could still dribble and avoid some defenders. For 580,000 coins, he's a stud. Like, he's a complete stud. But obviously, there's way more better players that you can get in that specific price tag. Like BPL players, you could probably get like a Aubameyang, a Son, a Rashford, a Martial, players like that. But if you need an icon, this guy could just be cracked out. And I'm surprised how good he was, considering last year he just wasn't good. I know EA did fix some of the balance and agility stats and composure stats for most icons, and it really did help this guy. I don't even know why he's just going for 580,000 coins. Like, what? Like, everybody just wants to use the same players every year, which is just stupid to me. But if you want to be someone that just doesn't use the same players and want something new, I would recommend you guys try him out. Let me know what you guys do think about him. Honestly, for his value, I'll give him like a 7, because like I said, the big things I don't like about him is that he can't really do any skills and his passing. And I say a 7 value-wise, just because, like I said, I gave you guys a whole list of other strikers that are good. But if you're looking for an icon, for me personally, he's a 9. Again, the only reason why it's not a 10 is because of the reasons I already gave you guys. But for 5 games and just 15 goals and 3 assists, I'm pretty sure he's going to be a complete stud, a complete goal scorer for you guys. As long as you guys know how to come up against some defenders and just outmuscle them and overpower them. And just, man, you got to assert your dominance with this card, boys. What are we doing? If you ain't doing that, then what you doing? All right? You got a stud in your lineup, and if you don't know how to use them, just get out. All right? Just get out. I'm playing. Actually, no, I'm not, because whatever, we move. But I fell in love with this card. Low-key, I'm going to just put him on Weekend League team, see what's up with that. Hopefully, his price does go up, because he's just insane. And trust me, before his price does go up, if it goes up, use him, because he's just being slept on, along with so many other icons. The next one I want to do is probably Luis Hernandez or Hugo Sanchez, because their composure and balance and agility went completely up compared to their cards from last year. Let me know what you guys do think, who I should review. I want to appreciate you guys for all the support you guys have been showing. I've been seeing a lot of comments saying that everybody's been subscribing, and boys, I freaking love y'all. Like, I really do, so I appreciate it. We're almost near 3,000 subs, and it's just going to be lit once we get there, so I appreciate it. I'm putting in the work, and you guys are showing the support, so I appreciate it. But subscribe, do all that good stuff that I said in the beginning. There's nothing much to this video. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one, babies. Peace out.
I can feel your heart.